Hey guys, hey, it's me, Jimmy Lou from the Messy Crafts Corner. It's Lemon Day and we are on to video 2 already. Video 2. And here's what we made so far. This morning, if you missed it in video 1, we created the cover. We put on some pockets and we created this cool little tabby thing at the top here that will hold, you know, a picture or recipe cards or something cool. And doesn't it look like a placemat? Like, I think it looks super cute. I have that fork, and when I laid that fork on the front cover, I totally think I want to add that fork to this. So, good morning. If you missed it, it's Lemon Day. We're creating a lemon cookbook style journal, and I have my new sewing machine. Zip, zip, here we go. And guess what? I'm excited because I have my new sewing machine. The last book that we did, my old sewing machine, it gave me a lot of trouble. It was my mom's sewing machine. Some of you felt really bad for me in the fact that the machine went on alive and you were telling me all kinds of fun things to do with them. I actually donated it to a school where kids learn how to work on this kind of stuff. So it went on to a better life, and they're going to strip it down for parts for other machines so that it can be fixed. The motor went on it is exactly what happened. And to replace that for the shell of the machine on something that was not all that swell is so. I know, Dawn, so many people are having trouble with notifications. So when we finish this live, I'm keeping watch on the time because I have a class I'm taking with the covers. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's sewing day there too. I have 13 journal covers sitting here ready to be sewn that'll go into the Shopify after the class. But you guys, this is a Brother. I did get it at Walmart. It was the least expensive machine because I have a really good expensive machine. So I didn't really feel the need to go and buy an expensive machine for me to sew paper on. It has a drop-in bobbin, which is nice. The only thing I miss is the other one had this little like thing. So, Joyful Rose. I know I said a couple times I said Bookmakers is Tuesday. Bookmakers is actually tomorrow. It's going to be tomorrow at 11. So, if you're in the Bookmakers, let me see, Sherry Comer, if you're here, would you make a post over there that it will be tomorrow? So that way no one's over there looking for me. So we're going to just sew for things for our cover. So in your kits, you all will get a ruffle, but I wanted to show you how I make them because I get a lot of questions on how to actually do that. So let me just tip you guys down. Okay, so you're not going to be able to see my hands from there. Let me scooch these over here. Hello. There you go. You'll be able to see a little bit better. So I start with, what is this? Hold on. Why is this in millimeters? I need inches. 30 millimeters, you guys. It's an inch. These are 1-inch strips from the fabric, and I just nipped and ripped. Okay? And I lay it on my sewing machine like this. Now, some people pin theirs. Some people, they have a special attachment that makes the ruffles and all the things. I just do it by hand. I find it easy. So I set my presser foot down on the fabric. I want you to be able to see this, okay? And then I just pinch and tuck. Okay, so now I have this little tuck that's right there. Can you guys see this okay? Someone tell me if you can or cannot see this okay. Because I want you to really get that. There we go. So I just pinch it and tuck it. Now I got to get my sewing machine gas pedal over here. And then I just start taking a few stitches. Now I have this on zigzag because I like zigzag on my ruffles. Some people don't. Some people like the straight stitch, and that's fine too. I have a tan color on the machine because that's what I needed for my class today with the Vintage Daisy. And we're just gonna, it's so much quieter. It's so much quieter. And then when I get that ruffle onto the foot, I pinch and tuck again. Okay? So every time I move it up a little, once the presser foot grabs that one, that's just about the right amount of space. I don't care about even spaces. I do not care about how evenly spaced it is. If it's different each time, it's okay. It adds character. Wouldn't you agree? when you agree that mismatched kind of sewing, it adds a little character. My sister, God rest her soul, because she's in heaven now, she used to tell me that I sewed on a sewing machine like a first grader. Well, let me tell you, the class that we're taking with Michelle, I feel like this is my groove. This is where I needed to be all along. Okay, so I'm making my next ruffle here. And when I get really close to the end, I grab my next strip. Oh, wait, I had a whole bunch of strips laying here ready to go. Oh, here they are. I grab my next strip because I only have these short little strips of fabric. So you can make these ruffle rolls out of anything. And I mean, here's one that's lemons here. So see, there's lemons there. When I get so far down, there's a different fabric. There's a different fabric. Okay, so you can use different fabrics for this. And if anybody wants ruffle rolls, I have I have mystery ones that are 1 and 2 inches. And, you know, they're really pretty. So you can use them in your books or whatever you like. But, and I do them in all different colors. Just scrap fabric I have sitting around. That's what I work on. So when I'm here at the next one, I lay this on top and I flip and get ready for my next ruffle. And then we just keep going right down the center. When I get to my next one, I don't iron my fabric. I just do it straight on. You can iron it if you want to, but I think also the wrinkles give it a little bit of character. And when I tore this fabric, look at how it kind of like created this ombre effect in that black. When I pulled it, it just, can you guys see that? Okay, look at how awesome that got. Yeah, if you want perfect, buy it from the factory. Absolutely, Danielle. I totally agree. Because these are homemade. These journals are homemade. They're going to have imperfections. You're going to see my weaknesses. Sewing is not a strong suit for me. It never has been. But you guys. So little Miss Joyful Rose there sent me the most amazing, amazing quilt. Actually, we bartered. But you guys, it is so amazing. And I can't wait to... I'm actually... Miss Rose, what's your real name? You have a real name. I'm going to be making a book cover out of one of them. Just, I don't know which one yet. So I'm just tucking and sewing. And then when I get to the next part, I just roll it up some and I just keep going. Now, I usually go a lot faster when it's just me. In fact, Larry plays guitar and I just sit here and I'm able to do just this action continuously so that I have a long roll going. We're just going to make this one because this is going to be long enough for a book cover. And that's what you'll get if you get one in the kit. You're getting a kit. You'll get a lemon roll in there as well. So when I get to the end, I'm not cutting off any of those strings. We're just going to zip right through there. And there you have your little ruffle roll. Okay, so when you're done sewing stuff and you have a bunch of scraps, just sit and make these. Elizabeth, okay. Factory isn't perfect either. You're correct. Unless it's like completely machined, there are imperfections. Yeah. So there we go. Look at how pretty. So now this is going to be on my cover is what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm doing this on my cover, but you can see like that's 2 different fabrics there. So it may be on the cover. I might put it like on the back side, on the back cover towards the back here, like so. That way when the book is closed, hold on now, hold please. When the book is closed, it will have this ruffle along the edge. In fact, that's what I think I'm doing. So that way it just dresses up that back pocket some and it'll just be super cute. So that's how you make the ruffle rolls, okay? Now, if you really want to get into doing like snippet rolls where you're having pieces of like lace and things like that, you can take the bases of these and use this as a base. I did not show it yet. I will show it here in a bit. It's a big, so I have to like put the camera back to where it was. You can use this as the base for the snippet rolls, and then you're just taking pieces of your lace and stuff, and you're just going down and you're just stitching it on. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here so it doesn't look like I'm speaking a foreign language. So these are 2 pieces of lace I'm planning, or this is a piece of lace I'm planning to use in this book. I'm planning to use this in this book. So just pretend these are all little snippets and I've already finished my book. And these are just the extra that have been laying around on the table and all the things. And I'm going to show you how I would do a snippet roll. So also, the Vintage Daisy has a really good tutorial on how to do these. There's my girl. There's Mama's girl. We're working with Lulu today. So I have these little scrap snippet pieces of lace and things like that. And I'm just going to use this as my base. Now, if you don't like the dark or you're not sure you want lemon to be incorporated into everything you can do, you can just get a piece of fabric that's just a piece of muslin, just white muslin or cream color or coffee dyed, whatever. And then I just start going down. Did that just unthread? I think it did. Hold on. Yes, it did. Okay, so as we learned, you have to rethread your machine when that happens. As we learned. One of y'all told me that. All the way down here. This doesn't usually unthread. I don't usually have that problem. I bought these scissors to keep as my fabric scissors because apparently I have a real problem with that. All right, now you're going to get to see the old lady have to really do it because I have to really get in there to see what I'm doing, and I still will miss about 100 times. Anybody ever see the movie Mouse Hunt? Mouse Hunt, and they're in the beginning sequence of the movie. They actually are like threading these twine machines that make twine. And the guy is like, the eye of the needle's like this big and he's still like missing. That's how I feel. So there's my girl. How you feeling today? I think the ladies would all be interested to know. And how far along are you? Tell them the little thing about how big the baby is that you sent us this morning. Yeah, I need something. Because I have to be like right up here to get it going. All right, so I'm just going to run my thread right down. When you get through that piece, put on your next piece. And put them all different ways. Make them going different ways and doing different things. Okay? You can do these. You can make these with paper too, believe it or not. And that makes them extra fun. Okay, this sewing machine bites though, just so you know. There's a moving part over here where you change the needle. That darn thing, that bites. It gave me a nice dandy cut on my finger when I had used it the very first time. So a snippet roll can be, you can also make them out of paper. So if you want to add like a paper trim to the edge, you can totally do that. So let's do this. Right there. And I have a little more of this. We can grab a hunk of this. And this is what I do. I keep a jar. So do a lot of crafters that do this. They keep a little jar, and then anytime like they're making a project and they snip off a piece, they toss it in the jar. Yeah. Look at that. She's 33 weeks and 2 days. And the size of the Forrest Gump box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Okay, we need one last little piece here. Well, we have this we can throw on there, but we need one last little something. Let's just grab this because this is all nice and fringy. And we can fringe it some more. And we can just put a piece of that on there too. And off we go right down the center. Now, some people, what they do with theirs is they put it back on the machine and then they just kind of go like along the sides to make it whatever. But then this is just something, you can use these as like parts for your tags. You know, if you just want something a little cute, along the edge of paper, whatever, you can do all of those things. Okay, so you can, oh, fingers crossed, you can sew on paper. This is where we went south last time, you guys. Let me just fold this one in half, you guys. Hold on. Hold, please. I thought I had these folded, but I guess I didn't. All right, so this is just paper. If you get a kit, you will get some of this paper in your kit. You'll get 6 pieces. Anita, your kit went out. I did see it on, because I know you asked about your kit. Yes, the kit did go out. All right, so I'm just going to add an edge onto some of this paper because it'll be super pretty when we put it, whenever we put it into the book, okay? And it'll have this really cool, like, hunks of fabric and lace just hanging off the edge. So we're just going to zip it right on down, okay? We like to zip it, zip it. We're going to snip it, zip it, roll, all of it. Ready? Here we go. I do have an extra sharp needle on my machine. Ooh, it's making the whole table jiggle wiggle. It's making the whole thing go like that. Oh, yes. I know, like, Evie is, like, we had the shower, and it was so much fun. I'm glad to see you here this morning. And that's my girl right there, you guys. She took a little Facebook break. And now looks like she's maybe back for a little while, hanging out with us. Okay, when I snip this off, then I get this really pretty, whoops, you didn't need it that close to you. So now it has this really pretty lace border that we can add other things to this page as well. And then I only stitch it on one side. This is going to be in the signature, okay? So I only stitch it on one side just because. All right, here's this one. And this one has menu ideas. It says menu ideas. Let's add something to this that's going to make it match the rest of whatever. So I have this really pretty, it has these little yellow flowers on it. I know you guys have seen me use this before, just because I have. And we're just going to go right along the edge of this right here. And we're just going to add a little yellow to it. Actually, you know what I think I want to do? Is I think I want to stitch it from the inside on this side here. And then it's not going to interfere with those dinner idea little things going on over there. All right, let me just make sure I have enough thread. And off we go. Now you can do zigzag, you can do a straight stitch, you can do any stitch you want, okay? Any stitch at all right? I'm glad that you love these journals. They're so much fun to make. I love making them. And, okay, so tell me in the comments, what kind of book would you like to see me make? In the first video this morning, someone said, could we do a wedding book? And I was like, absolutely, we can do like a little wedding book. I will totally be all over that. So, I'll have to find some stuff and some pretty fabrics. I think lace would be perfect for this. And we can totally do one that's wedding. So tell me in the comments, what's something you'd like to see me do? We've already done B. We can do B again, though. And what I do is I get the stuff. I gather the stuff for a kit. And that way, if you want to buy a kit, you can. It takes all the thought out of having to shop. Although that's, see me still reaching for where the old one was. Okay, so when this is closed over, see, now that's a border along there. Here's the back side. Mother's Day. We can do a floral one for Mother's Day. Absolutely. That would be fun. Okay, so I have one more lace that I want to add a lace border to. And then we're going to take a little break, you guys, until noon. So that way I can take my class. And I can grab some lunch. And then, you guys, we will be back at noon, and we're going to work on our signature. We're going to have a nice long session. Gardenings or flowers, travel. Oh, travel's a good one. I should be writing these down. Hold on. I think I have, oh, that's paper. I don't want to use that paper. That's good paper. I can't use that. That's Larry's paper. Let me get a napkin. Napkins work. So, garden, That's a good one. Oh, cool, Sue. Wedding was one. Oh, no, I missed all of them. I see camping just came up. Okay, so like a family tree one. These are all good ones, you guys. Travel. Camping. Camping is a good one. Camping is definitely a good one for the summer coming up. Chris Hunter, how are ya? One for Bible journaling, absolutely. In fact, let me talk to my friend Cynthia and see if I can't get us a code for some printables from her shop to do one for Bible journaling. I bet she would. I have traveled down. So you guys have ideas. I know like the last time someone said farmhouse, but I had already bought so much material for other kits. So you can buy a kit if you want. Hey there's my niece. Hello. Did you hear me? Did you hear the comment I made about your mother? She used to tell me I sew like a first grader. Okay, let's get this last one on here, and then I don't want to be late for class with the Vintage Daisy. I don't know how strict she is with getting there on time. She won't wait for me, I can tell you that. So we're just going to go ahead. We're going to add a bit of lace along the edge here. And then it kind of, guys, this stuff, it softens it. Okay, it softens the harshness of the paper, and it just makes it a little more, I don't know, pretty. And with doing a cookbook, she has some really nice Bible kits. So let me see if I can't partner with her to get you guys some printables, and then I could get some great fabric and we could just do a kit, and then you would get your printables at a discount. Let me talk to her. But you guys, we are planning, Chris Hunter, I need to message you. We are planning to do another live event where all the crafters will have the exact same kit and put their spin on it however they would like to. So I want to see if Chris Hunter wants to join us. So there we go. This one I did a little tighter, so it's not going to hang off the paper as much. And then this paper is not directional, so it can go this way in the book, it can go this way in the book, so that way, you know, so I like doing it that way. So this is going to be a cookbook. We are working on a cookbook. It's vintage style, like the old school style. Let me show you what we did so far. If you missed the first one this morning, we did the cover. Here's the cover. So in the kit, you get all the stuff to make the cover, okay? And you're going to get papers for in the inside and stuff to decorate, charms for dangles, all of it. You're going to get it all, okay? So there's this fabric here is one of the options. I did show that's in the other room. But on the inside, we made 2 little lace pockets. Now, unfortunately, the lace doesn't come with this kit. But if we do a bridal one, I'm definitely going to add lace to the kit. And so we created pockets. And those pockets, I just tucked in the recipe cards from the ephemera pack that I had already printed from, or bought from Amazon. But we added this cute little clip up here. Okay, so the clip holds things. So it does soften the paper, and that's kind of important. And you guys, you can add these ruffles. You can add these ruffles to the edge of your papers as well. I don't want to add it yet because I want to wait and see. And keep your strings. You guys, keep your strings. When you're sitting and you're sewing, keep your strings. Keep your scraps of pieces, because on the snippet rolls, you can stitch these right on and they look super cute. So, all right, you guys, the next time you see me is going to be overhead shot, and we're going to be setting up the signature. We're going to work from 12 until about 1:30, 1:45, and we're just going to start working in that and creating it into an amazing, beautiful cookbook. And then we will work on it some tonight, probably like around 5:30. We'll go on for about an hour. Maybe that's when we'll do our dangles. I'm not really sure. But, and we'll get the cover done. And if we don't get it done by tomorrow morning, we'll do another live tomorrow morning. So, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. If you need a kit, there are kits on the shop. Here's one link. That's for kit number, I think, 1. Yeah, that was kit number 1. And then here's the one for kit number 2. And today's event for myself it's a myself thing. Today's teachings, lessons for today, are all free. They're always free when you come on this page. I never charge. But if you say, you know what, you really did a good job teaching us, I would like to tip you, here's a place where you can do that. So just make sure, if you don't want it to come out every month, make sure that you unclick that monthly thing. Otherwise, it will continue to just charge you each month. So unless you want to do that, and that's fine also. Oh, the rotary cutter. Quick, quick, quick. Yes, the rotary cutter. Okay, so I got this at, yes I did. I got this at Hobby Lobby. So I have this huge cutting mat. I got the biggest mat that I could without like going into hawks. So I got this cutting mat. This lays flat. Let me just move this out of the way. So this will lay flat on the table. And then this is the rotary cutter that I got. Okay, so it rolls and it cuts. If I put this down on the table and I put it, you know, you can cut at angles or whatever. You just press and push and it slices. So it looks like this. It's big. This is a clear acrylic. It has measurements on it. And then this, it also has a safety locking feature so that you can lock it so you don't cut your hand when you're carrying it around. But it also comes off so you can change the blade if you need to. So that's the rotary cutter. So you guys all have an amazing morning, and I will see you back here at noon. Make sure that you have tinkled and you've had your lunch before you come. That's Eastern Standard Time. Guys, and remember to always be kind because you never know what someone's going through. And I'm going to see you all real soon. Bye, guys.